Hi everyone, I wanted to do a tutorial on the satin flower that I made recently for the swap going on over at Two Shabby Sisters Studio.ning.com. It's really simple to make, really fast. I learned this technique from Creative Kelly from Cali. She did a tutorial on this, I don't know, 9 months ago or so. But let me go ahead and tell you what I've got here. Depending on how big you want your flowers to be, you're going to need a circle for your base. This is a 1.5 inch circle. This will make approximately a 2-inch flower, maybe a little bit bigger. I'll measure it after I do it, just to tell you about how big it will be after using a 1.5 inch circle. There's 2 ways to do this, so I'm going to make 2 flowers for you. Then you're going to need some box pleated trim like this. You can use any pleated trim. It doesn't have to be the box pleat, but this works very nicely for this. I do not know how much of the trim you need, just whatever it takes to go around the circle to fill it in. Let's see, I started with a yard and 5 inches, so I'll measure it after I make the flower and tell you how much trim approximately it takes for one flower. And then you'll need some sort of center. I'm going to use a pearl of some sort tonight, but you can use any kind of center or no center at all. That's the beauty of this flower. Sorry, I'm still cleaning up the gold stuff from that fabric. Anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. What you need also is a hot glue gun and a pair of scissors for cutting your trim. So what you do is you take your circle, and also you'll notice the box pleated trim, it has a natural curve to it. So if you go with that curve, it'll be real easy to do here. So what you do is you take your circle, you add a little bit of glue, and I'm using a low temp glue gun, so I only do a little section at a time. If you're using a high temperature glue gun, you can certainly do a little bit bigger section, and you just start going around the circle with your trim. Add a little more glue. Let me make sure I'm in frame here. A little more glue. Okay, spiral it around. Okay, when you get to this point here, you're gonna, what I do is I go ahead and add the glue here to bring it to a full circle. I just finish off that little bit there. And then you'll start your next spiral right inside here. And what I kind of try to do is, right like this, I try to keep track of how many layers I have here. And then just, let me get my tweezers too, that might help too, so you don't burn your fingers on the glue. Just press it down and make sure it's making contact with the glue. Anyway, yeah, just count your layers. Like here I have 3 layers, so I'm going to make sure I have 3 layers here. And then just add a little more glue. Okay. And finish off your little spiral here. Let's see, I need to go around a little bit more. Just push that down into the glue, make sure you're making contact with the glue so it'll stay stuck to your base there. Come on. There we go. Get down in there. You can see I'm being real precise, right? Don't worry about the glue strings. You can always get those off later. How come it never works out the way you want it to when you're trying to film a video? Alright, so here we are. I'm back where we started. I have 3 layers on all sides, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this off here. Maybe. Sorry, my back is killing me and I'm having to stand up to do this. I shouldn't have told you that. Francis is going to yell at me. Among other people, I'm sure. So then just, I believe my glue's still hot enough down there I can press this end in. Okay, and then again, maybe it's not. Okay, let's try adding a little more glue. Just a smidge. My smidge is a lot. Did you see that? You don't need that much glue, but I tend to overkill on the glue anyways. I'm going to make sure it stays. So there you have your circle. And then take whatever you want to use for your center. I think I'm going to try... I just got these pearls the other day. I am going to try and see if one of these will fit in the center. And it's kind of small. I know. I'll use 3 of these ones, these blue ones, or turquoise colored ones. So again, just drop some glue in the center. Drop your pearls in. And there's your first flower. That's how you make the box pleated trim flower. Now that's one way to do it. Let me show you the next way real quick. Oh wait, let me measure this and make sure. I'm going to stop the video for a minute while I measure because I'm running out of time already because I'm a pokey tutorial person. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. Okay, I'm back. I measured our trim and it took approximately 10 inches of the box pleated trim to make this flower here. And I also measured the flower. We started with a 1.5 inch circle base and it made a 2 3/4 inch flower. So that's not bad. If you want a larger flower, just use a little bit larger circle and be sure that you have more trim on hand also. Now, the next way to make this flower is actually the way that I learned from Kelly. I have fat fingers, so I don't like to use my fingers as a rule of thumb. So what you do is you just take like a pen or a pencil, or if you have skinny fingers, you could use your finger. Just take the trim, wrap it around. And what you want to do is make sure that you keep this edge here fairly straight and fairly even, because you're going to need that for when you glue it on your card base, your little circle there. And you just keep going until you think you have a flower big enough for what you need it for. And just go around and around, and actually you could take it off the pen now and use your fingers to hold it and just wrap it around until you get it as big as you want it. And I like making it this way when I don't want to use a center, because you don't have to use a center and it kind of looks like a carnation when you make it this way. So, you know, 2 different looks. You certainly could use a center doing it this way. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop there and cut off my trim. Now this is going to be a much smaller flower, I can tell, because I haven't used a whole lot of trim on it. But that's alright by me. Alright, so we have our little thing here. Make sure that you get that as well as you can, even. Alright, hold it like this. Squirt a big blob of glue on there. Make sure you get here. Okay, then go straight down on the center of your circle. Hold it for a few seconds for it to set. And there you go. That's a much smaller flower than this one. You certainly could use more trim and make a bigger flower. You can put a center in this one as well. Also with your end, I would suggest tucking that under a bit just to make sure that it stays. And then just make sure you got good contact with the paper while it dries. And there you go, 2 different flowers with the same trim and same circle base. Alright, if you have any questions, please leave me a comment below. Thank you all for watching. I hope this helps you make some beautiful flowers. You can use any color of this box pleated trim or any pleated trim at all. Even lace works with this. Alright, have a great evening. Thank you all for watching. Bye-bye.